All right, so this follows up Bob Lambert's additional expanded scope. Like all these are hurricane ties. They just make sure that this is connected to that and it doesn't blow away if we get a heavy wind. So let's go through here real quick. All right, so here's the deck from coming out the French doors, and as you can see, it's pretty impressive. There's a lot of structure here. I mean, these are those 5/8 hot dip galvanized bolts. Hot dip galvanized steel connectors are like super expensive these days, but they're not going to rust or deteriorate over time. This is the beginning of the stairs that are going to go down, that are getting ready to be done. Those chimney piers were really what I was referring to in that email, and that email was directed at one particular contractor. So I'm not going to tolerate this bullshit on the site. Like, we need to get it done. And if we're going to start getting railings and decking and all kinds of expensive finishes, then the site's got to be clean, man. It cannot be destroyed. This is where the new electrical panel's going, right here. Okay, it was going here, but I kind of didn't think you would want to look out your window and see it. So let me head back downstairs so I can show you from underneath what's going on. This is the end of the construction in here, so it'll be cleaned up shortly. So I'm just gonna walk through. So the big problem is when this all moves forward, it winds up being this wall, the 9-2 winds up being in line with this. So this was the corner of the bathroom, so it's a dead end now. But I don't want to talk about the interior because it keeps me up at night. All right, so let's go down the stairs and go back to the back deck. And it's lunchtime, so we got people eating lunch. This was the kind of stuff I was talking about with keeping the site clean. This has just got to be. A lot of this is just totally unacceptable, and I'm not tolerating it. This guy wants to get paid, and he hasn't finished. These are ABU 66s, and what's the box of these going? They're not cheap. They're not. They're wedge anchored down, which means that they're drilled with a hammer drill, and then they're hammered down into the concrete. And these are your 6x6 posts. Okay, these are your 2x12s. They're girder beams. They're carrying the 2x8s coming out to the ledge here. And there's going to be 6x6 here, 6x6 here, 6x6 here, and then these are the carriage bolts that are through bolted, which is a little bit tricky. These are all the hot dip galvanized joist hangers. What other galvanized hardware do we have in there besides the nails and the bolts?
We'll have lag bolts.
Lag bolts. I got some of them. That's these guys, right? The 5/8 ones.
Yeah.
These are, yeah, 5/8 carriage bolts going through. They're notched out. This was the grade beam that the engineer thought was the back of the house. So there's your 4.5 feet right there. Anyway, so, I mean, the deck, I think, is looking good. There's a huge amount of space under here. Figuring out how to surround it is a mystery, but I'm hoping that we can surround it. And I really only think we need one gate right here, because you got steps going down here, and then the gate can go through here. And the plumber loved the idea of the outdoor shower being in here. That was great. So I talked to Bob Green, and he said there is some type of material that's like a corrugated that we can put, like, and maybe it'll be like tight up here, and then have a 7% slope down over to underneath the stairs, and then just go out to the pebblestone. So that's really it. These stairs that's all, you know, I think that's part of the original. The stairs are still part of the original structural contract, right? Or no?
Yes, they are.
Yes, the stairs are part of the original structural contract. Okay, so this just substantiates Bob's change order for materials. That's all. And I guess check. You will be fine with the check being mailed?
Yes.
So, because they're taking way too much out of your
They're taking a lot out of
fee.
it,
They're
and
taking
I don't
more
get
than
it
you thought.
I don't get it immediately anyway.
He doesn't get it instantly. It's just stupid. So, anyway, okay, that's it. It's coming along with Bob's change order right now. Bye.